The Jets and Jamal Adams appear to be at a stalemate when it comes to his new contract. What does this mean for the Jets moving forward? Jets, Jets! Welcome to Jets Talk. My name is Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Big thank yous to Flores and Jeffrey Conover for being the newest members of the Jets Talk 24/7 channel. So thank you so much for supporting. It really does mean a lot to me. But let's jump right into it. Let's talk about a report that came out today from Gary Myers saying that, quote, sources told me today the Jets have given no indication they will sign all-pro safety Jamal Adams to a new contract this offseason. Want to wait to make a decision. He wants contract now. Stalemate has caused friction, and sources said trade very possible. It's expected half the teams will call the Jets. He goes on to say Adams is going into his fourth season. The Jets exercised his fifth-year option for 2021. Unlikely any team makes a trade without a long-term contract. Adams is from Dallas. The Cowboys showed interest last year. He makes $3.5 million in 2020. Best teams sign their best players. They don't trade them. All right, so let's talk about this a little bit. Gary Myers, he's been reporting in the NFL for like 40 years now or something like that. So I give this a little more credit. Generally speaking, he's not a guy that will break news kind of like an Adam Schefter. He's more of a beat writer that'll kind of give his opinion on more things. He's also more of a Giants fan, so take this with like a little grain of salt. He's kind of reporting stuff that most Jet fans already sort of knew anyway. And it might just be a little shot in the gut to us since he sort of sees us as the red-headed stepchild of New York. But let's break this down a little bit. Jamal Adams and the Jets, obviously, they've been talking a contract extension. Jamal Adams has made it vocal that he wants an extension. Joe Douglas has talked openly about wanting to extend Jamal. Whatever the ultimate decision is by Joe Douglas, I'm going to root for the Jets. It's not going to be, I don't know. I'm always going to root for the most positive possible outcome. That's usually how I kind of go with this. But it makes sense, right? The Jets are going into the fourth year of Jamal Adams' contract that exercises fifth-year option. So we have him for 2 more years. Then we have the franchise tag that really we could hit him with twice before we have to pay him the type of contract that I envision him wanting to get. I do think he's going to ask for more money than Tremaine Johnson and more money than C.J. Mosley, who are both on $17 million a year deals. So if you're Joe Douglas and you're looking at the whole Jamal Adams situation, why on earth would you extend Jamal right now? If you can hold his rights for 3 more years, what is the rush to get a deal done right now? Especially if you guys didn't watch my cap video that I put out maybe a week and a half ago or whatever now. If you didn't watch that video, it discusses about how if the salary cap and the NFL, with the whole COVID thing that's going on, if there's no fans in the stands, how that could affect the salary cap, and the salary cap could possibly go down a little bit for 2021. So why would a GM of an organization who has someone under contract for at least 2 more years, but under team control for 3 more years, risk or make such a risky move in giving out a massive extension to a, we'll argue, forget the non-premium position or anything like that. Just giving out a massive contract in a time period when the cap is in such a weird flux. It just doesn't make sense from the Jets' point of view. Obviously, Jamal wants to get paid. He saw Christian McCaffrey get paid. Patrick Mahomes is going to get paid, whether it be this year or next year. Dude's going to make a ton of money. So Jamal Adams very much wants to make his money, and he wants to get it done before this year. Obviously, because the Jets had a very easy schedule last year, Jamal was able to shine real bright. The Jets would like to see him play 1 more year, I think. 1, because of the whole contract and team control that we have anyway. So why give up on that? But they want to see him play against a harder schedule. How is he going to play against the 49ers, against the Seahawks, against the Chiefs, against the, insert whatever other difficult team we face next year? The Jets don't need to rush this. We do not need to jump into a contract with Jamal Adams. He can kick and scream all he wants. The new CBA has made it very much a thorn in the player's side in terms of trying to hold out in training camp. So the Jets really have a ton of leverage here. And you know what? I get that we could be at a stalemate and this could cause a trade. we probably won't see a trade until the deadline, if that were to be the case anyway. Who knows? I think there's going to be plenty of teams that are going to want Jamal. They've said half the teams have been interested anyway. So I'm not concerned from a value perspective with the Jets. Yeah, it doesn't look great when you possibly have a stalemate. But if you have team control for 3 more years, you just don't have to trade him if you're not going to get the value that you want. So guys, let me know what you think of this story. Is it something to take note of? Did I just waste my time after a long day of work and making this video? So let me know in the comments down below. And as always, go Jets.